Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. The previous Imam, the Ask Imam, I forgot to press the button. Okay? So inshallah, there's a question, I will just repeat it, inshallah. So, Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh, wa alaikum assalam. The first question is that should I give away the tax return money I got back from my zakat last year? No, you can use it. You can use that money, no problem, inshallah. Number two, I'm currently on a weekly GLP-1 injection for weight loss and diabetes management. Since the medication suppresses my hunger throughout the day, will it impact the validity or spirit of my Ramadan fast? Now, I said this, that if you have to take it, it is prescribed, and if you're not going to use it, there'll be some effect on your health, then of course that's a medication, no problem. But if not, you're using it yourself, and if you're not going to use it, there'll be no effect on your health, then it is better not to use it. Otherwise, if you're using it, and if it suppresses your hunger, no problem. That's it's your intention of fasting. Allah knows your intention. So there'll be nothing wrong in that, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Imam Sahab, wa alaikum assalam. I hope you're doing well, alhamdulillah. I have few questions and would appreciate your guidance whenever it is convenient. Okay. Number one, so this, the questionnaire, there are three questions today. Number one, as we know, during the Jummah khutbah, we should not perform any sunnah or nafar salah. My question is, which part is considered the khutbah? Does this include both the English and Arabic speeches, or only the Arabic khutbah after the second adhan? I have mentioned it many times. Whether if an imam is doing an English speech or whatever language it is, this is not a khutbah. This is just a nasiha, because the majority of the people, the Muslims, I would say unfortunately, because that's the reality, is that the number that we get in Jummah, we don't get in any other days of the week. That number should be in every prayer anyways, right, as a Muslim. But we get that opportunity to just give some nasiha to the brothers and sisters, because once a week they come, at least they listen to some Quran, Sunnah, and some, So in that way, that is not a part of the Jummah khutbah. Yes, is it proven by the action of the Sahaba, that Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, Tamim Dari radiallahu anhu, they used to stand up before the Arabic khutbah, and then they used to recite some ahadith, some lessons they used to give. And then the Imam used to come, and then the adhan used to be called out, and then they used to do the Arabic khutbah and salah. So that's what we're doing. So when the Imam is giving the English lecture, you can pray, no problem. It's not a part of it. You can pray nafal, sunnah, whatever you want to pray. But once the Arabic khutbah starts after the adhan, should not do nothing. Just listen to the salah. That's the best thing to do, to stay away from. Because listening to Jummah khutbah is wajib. To just listen, you understand it, you do not understand. Listening to it, it is wajib. There's a difference between a regular lecture that you're just listening to me right now. This is mustahab. You're listening to it, alhamdulillah, you will not be questioned about it. So, but the Arabic khutbah, it is wajib. And if someone stands in the middle and then prays a nafal, so one is something is wajib and something is nafal. What is more important? Wajib, to listen. So it's better not to pray when the Arabic khutbah is going on. So now we can understand that. This is the first question. The second question, if someone has a car loan that includes interest, is it permissible for him to go for Umrah? Or is it recommended that he pay off the car loan before going for Umrah? First of all, whoever it is took the interest loan, make tawbah. Sincere tawbah. If it's from the conventional bank, you should not be doing that anyways. Okay, number one. Number two, pay off the loan as much as you can ASAP, as much as possible. But if you have extra money, you can go for Umrah, and you still have a lot of payments to give. That is, you're giving anyway. You have extra money to go for Umrah. Why not? But it's according to your situation, what your situation is. I don't know truly what your situation is, but of course, number one intention should be to pay off the loan as soon as possible. But if it's like a long loan or maybe a lot of money and it's gonna take time to pay off, if you have some extra, Umrah is nafil anyways. If you look at it, Umrah is nafil. If someone goes, it will be a reward. Doesn't go, will know sin. Right? But paying off loan is more important. Number three, is it permissible to give zakah directly to a minor child instead of giving it to the parents? So minor meaning that child is nabaligh, is not mature. So it is not permissible to do that. Because zakah, you have to give a ownership to the individual you're giving to, the recipient. And then of course a minor child, how are they going to? They won't even know the value of the money that you're giving. A minor child. And if the child is eligible, it means the parents are eligible for zakat. So you give the money to the parents, and then they can use it for their household if they're eligible for zakat, right? And then they say that, or even open a account for the child to keep the money until he or she becomes an adult. No, that is not permissible, because zakah is going to be there. Now, how do you know when that boy or girl grows up, he has that much money that he's eligible to give zakah? Then that money is wasted, right? So it means that if you're thinking to give money to a child who is minor, it means the parents are in need of the money, not the child, because the responsibility of the child is for the parents until they become baligh. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. This question is in Urdu, is asking about dialysis in fasting. If someone is fasting in the month of Ramadan and needs dialysis, is it permissible or not? Meaning that, is the fast going to break or not? No. It's not gonna. You can fast and you can do dialysis, no problem. Because what is dialysis? It's to clean the blood in the body, right? To clean out, to pure the blood, no problem. Just remember this, anything that goes directly to the stomach or into the brain, directly, it breaks the fast. Other than that, no problem. I mean, let's say for example, injection, flu shots, glucose shots, no problem. It doesn't go directly into the stomach or into the brain. The same thing with dialysis. So yes, you can fast, no problem. You have to go to the appointment for dialysis. You do your dialysis, complete your fasting. You don't have to do anything, inshallah. Okay, that's it, inshallah. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.